Welcome back. Week 3, Writing by Heart with Meredith Heller. This week we're going to do one of my favorite writing invitations called Gardens and Graveyards. And it goes like this. Imagine your life as a big, green, grassy field. And on one side of the field is a graveyard. And in that graveyard, we're going to bury things we no longer need within ourselves. And in the other part of the field is a garden. And we're going to plant things in the garden that we want to grow more of in ourselves. Now, the thing to remember is we have choice, we can change things, and the things that we throw away actually get composted and give us more soil to grow more of what we want. So it's fun. So a great way to begin this is to write 2 lists on a page. First list is things I'm ready to let go of in myself. Maybe self-doubt, self-criticism, an emotion that limits me, tight jeans, I'm so over it, a limiting behavior, maybe something in my life I've been lazy about that I want to give more energy to, something I feel shy or fearful about that I'd like to have more bravery about. Maybe there's something I don't let people know about me that I'm ready for them to know. So these are some of the things we could make a list on one side, what I'm ready to let go of. And on the other side, what I want to develop, what I want to cultivate, as if it were a plant, what I want to grow in myself. Okay? So you'll have all these categories in the accompanying material I've given you. I'm going to read you this piece. This is by a student of mine, Liza. I just love this piece so much. She calls it my garden. She says, I bury doubt and depression. I plant self-confidence and gratitude. I bury saying yes when I mean no. I plant being true to myself. I bury worrying about my weight. I plant loving my body. I bury biting my nails. I plant making art with my hands. I bury whining about the past. I plant making shit happen. I bury tight, skinny jeans. I plant loose, comfy sweatpants. I bury watching TV. I plant learning to play an instrument. I bury hiding and holding back. I plant being seen and heard. I bury needing others to acknowledge me. I plant knowing my own value. I bury holding grudges. I plant letting go, forgiving, moving on. I bury punishing myself. I plant learning from my mistakes. I bury making myself small. I plant taking up as much space as I want to express myself because who I am matters. I love this last line. Because who I am matters. And who you are matters. And who each of us is matters. We have to matter to ourselves. This is where it all begins. So we're going to write this. It's almost like a love letter to ourselves. It's almost like an agreement, a commitment, a vow to ourselves, giving ourselves the power to change. And to write it makes it real. That's what I find. So, gardens and graveyards. you have this poem and you have ideas of what to address, but please don't be limited to what I have offered you. Come up with all your own. Have fun with this one. Write it for yourself. Make it meaningful. Allow it to nourish you and grow you. And remember, anything that you bury turns into compost, and becomes part of what you're growing more of that you want in yourself. Enjoy.